party tonight. Celebrate for the rest of our lives. All the games, we gon' leave them aside. You know, man lie, woman lie, but the money multiply. We came here to party tonight. Celebrate for the rest of our lives. All the games, we gon' leave them aside. You know, man lie, woman lie, but the money multiply. Hey, never getting too cozy, cause they all coming for me. Used to sleep on the rollaway, now the whole team got the rollies. Roll deep in the Suburban, backseat and she working. This the life that I dreamed about when I could've paid a room service. Now it's electric curtains, but I still just scratch the surface. I'ma get right back to working, till I get my mom's the Birkin, till I get my pops the new bands, till I get my bro a few M's, till I got the whole fam, they ain't never gotta go to work again. We done came here to party tonight, celebrate for the rest of our lives. All the games, we gon' leave them aside. You know, man lie, woman lie, but the money multiply. We came here to party tonight, celebrate for the rest of our lives. All the games, we gon' leave them aside. You know, man lie, woman lie, but the money multiply. When it come down to it, I'ma bet on me. Ain't nobody fuck with me mentally. Talking that shit, you dead to me. Cause I ain't got time for my enemies. Told her come through, get ahead to me. Telling that truth, it'll set you free. I ain't like them, cause I'm all I need. When it come down to it, I'ma bet on me. Let me tell you right now, I'm the realest. Ain't nobody hear it, I'ma stay consistent. Feeling like a man on a mission. Ballin' like I play for the Pistons, but I'm Blake Griffin. I'ma switch cities, doing shows. I be living on the road, going all around the globe. When it come down to it, I'ma never settle. I be trying to get the bands like it's heavy metal. I'ma put my foot down, keep it on the pedal. Cause nobody ever gave me shit, I had to go and get it. I've been here for a while like a veteran. Been through a lot, but it turned me to a better man. Everything I do is me and myself. Now I gotta be a legend when I put it on a shelf. When it come down to it, I'ma bet on me. Ain't nobody fuck with me mentally. Talking that shit, you dead to me. Cause I ain't got time for my enemies. Told her come through, get ahead to me. Telling that truth, it'll set you free. I ain't like them, cause I'm all I need. When it come down to it, I'ma bet on me. Hey, this an 8-figure mindset. A lot of people want it, but they scared of the progress. I ain't from the projects, but I got my own story that a lot of y'all couldn't ever really process. Didn't when nobody would've given me a second. Now they all come around giving me a lesson. If you ain't want it back then, you ain't coming where I'm headed. I've been thinking I'm the greatest, even if nobody said it. I'm a spaz on the beat, ain't nobody that compete. In a whole different league, they ain't never catching me. I'm the only one to be calling shots for the team. If I want it, I'ma get it, there ain't nothing stopping me. Put my own money in, I don't own nobody's shit. Every week dropping hits, I don't never gotta miss. Put myself on the line, I'ma always take the risk. When it come down to it, I ain't never call it quits. When it come down to it, I'ma bet on me. Ain't nobody fuck with me mentally. Talking that shit, you dead to me. Cause I ain't got time for my enemies. Told her come through, get ahead to me. Telling that truth, it'll set you free. I ain't like them, cause I'm all I need. When it come down to it, I'ma bet on me.
A message about your gums from new Crest Advanced Gum Restore.
Today, we can take an old recording and restore it so it sounds like new. The same can happen to your gums when you brush with new Crest Advanced Gum Restore toothpaste. It detoxifies below the gum line to restore your gums back to health in just 7 days. And that will be music to your ears and your gums.
Crest, healthy, beautiful smiles for life.
I like that.
My picks were 4-1 yesterday.
Best bet of the day I got. Ape Gonzo's pick of the day.
Come on! It's over.
You just stop it on that, but you just stop. Oh, fuck out of here!
Wow!
How you gonna let dude do that?
Wow! What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show. Thursday, September 2nd, 2021. Got a lot to go over today. Got a big show. Break down today's baseball games. Got some college football tonight. Also, we'll get into UFC Fight Night that's over the weekend. We'll talk some about that. So got a big show planned. Hope everybody's having a good Thursday, almost to the weekend. But all right, before we jump into these games, Thursday, almost to the weekend. All right, before we jump into these games, I want to I got a few things I want to talk about. First of all, today we have a special GSR that's going to air at 1 p.m. today. Make sure you check that out. Usually we don't have GSR on Thursday, but we have had a guest come in yesterday. Pro wrestler Dutch Boy Platinum came in, and we're going to air that interview today at 1. So make sure you join us today for that at 1 p.m. for GSR, and check out that interview. And then we also have another announcement I'll be making here in a little bit. But we're live Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern with Easy Money, a sports betting show on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. We're also live Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern with GSR Gonzo Sports Room, our sports talk show. Come join us for that as well. That's at 1 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. You can find Easy Money, a sports betting show, and GSR Gonzo Sports Room in podcast form at Apple Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast. Anywhere you get your podcast or listen to podcasts, you can find us. Check out our YouTube page. Have a lot of good content on there. We aired live from DCCW, Indiana, their Summer Shakedown Pro Wrestling event, almost 2 weeks ago now. We got the whole show on there. We got each match on there. If you like pro wrestling, go check that out. We got a lot of other content on there. But please hit that subscribe button. We'd appreciate it. Also, we have merch now. Go check out our merch store, please, at streamlabs.com/Gonzalez Sports/merch. We have t-shirts, hats, hoodies, beanies, long sleeve t-shirts. We'll have some more stuff dropping in here real soon. So make sure you check that out. There's also a donation page at that same link if you'd like to donate to help the show grow. You can find that link in the video description, or it's in the going across the bottom of the screen in the ticker. But all right, let's jump into today's games. First game we're going to have is going to be actually a game that I picked yesterday, but it got postponed, so I'm going to stay with it today. You have the Phillies at the Nationals. Game was postponed yesterday. Hold on a second. Okay. Phillies are -1.5 on the run line, -172 money line. Nationals are +144 on the money line. Over/under for this game is set at 8. This game will happen at 1:07 p.m. today. Like I said, it was supposed to play yesterday. And I picked it yesterday, so I'm going to stay with it today. But Phillies have won 5 in a row. Nola has a .170 ERA on the road. The Nationals have lost 7 of their last 10. Espino is coming off his worst start of the season. Espino's worst start of the season was versus the Phillies. He gave up 6 runs. I like the Phillies here at the -172 on the money line. All right, next game we have is back to today's slate of games. Is the Oakland Athletics against the Detroit Tigers. Athletics are -1.5 on the run line, -200 money line. The Tigers are +168 on the money line. Over/under for this game is set at 9. You have Montaz on the mound for the Athletics, Manning on the mound for the Tigers. Athletics are just a better team here. Montaz has been pitching decent. Tigers offense, they struggle offensively. I would lean toward the Athletics here at the -1.5 on the run line. Next game we have is the Milwaukee Brewers at the San Francisco Giants. The Giants are -1.5 on the run line, -184 money line. The Brewers are +154 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 7.5. You have Lauer on the mound for the Brewers. The Brewers have won okay, never mind. Brewers have won 7 of the last 10. They have lost Lauer's last 4 starts versus teams with winning record. The Giants have Webb on the mound. Webb has allowed 2 runs or less in 13 straight starts. The Giants are 12-1 in those games. And Webb is 5-0 with the 1.71 ERA at home. I like the Giants here. I think they have the advantage on the pitching matchup. And Giants been best team in baseball so far this season, so it's hard not to go with the Giants. Next game is the Marlins at the Mets. You have the Mets at -1.5 on the run line, -245 money line. The Marlins are +200 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 7.5. You have Carrasco on the mound for the Mets. The Marlins haven't announced a starting pitcher yet, which means they're probably going to be a bullpen day. I lean toward the Marlins here at the +1.5. Mets have been struggling to score runs. Carrasco's been up and down. He's only had like 6 starts because he just come back from an injury. But I would lean toward the Marlins at the +1.5. Next game we have is the Boston Red Sox at the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays are -1.5 on the run line, -162 money line. Red Sox are +136 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 7.5. You have Rodriguez on the mound for the Red Sox, McClanahan on the mound for the Rays. Red Sox allowed 14 runs over the first 2 games of this series. Rodriguez does have 10 wins. The Rays have won 9 in a row. McClanahan is 5-0 in August, and he's 6-1 at home this season. I lean toward the Rays in this game, mainly because they're at home, and I think McClanahan is. I think McClanahan's just a little bit better on the mound than what Rodriguez is, but the Red Sox offense can get going quick, so you always have to be careful there. But Rays have been hot. I look for them to stay hot. Next game is the Pittsburgh Pirates at the Chicago Cubs. Cubs are -1.5 on the run line, -136 money line. The Pirates are +116 money line. Over under for this game is set at 8. You have Keller on the mound for the Pirates, Thompson on the mound for the Cubs. Keller is 4-10 with a 6.75 ERA. Pirates have lost 4 of their last 5. They struggle offensively. They're one of the worst teams in baseball. With the Cubs have Thompson on the mound. He's 3-3 with a 3.09 ERA. The Cubs are 2-14 in their last 16 home games, but they're also 14-2 in their last 16 home games versus the Pirates. Neither one of these teams are very good, but I'm gonna go with the Cubs at the minus 136 money line. I think they have the better pitcher on the mound, and they're at home. Next game is the Cleveland Indians at the Kansas City Royals. The Indians are minus 1.5 on the run line, minus 110 money line. The Royals are minus 106 money line. Over under for this game is set at 8.5. The Indians have McKenzie on the mound. While McKenzie on the mound, the Royals will have Minor on the mound. The Indians won the first 2 games of the series. McKenzie has a 4.83 ERA, but he has a 3.49 ERA since July. Minor has a 5.30 ERA. The Royals bullpen has been pretty good, but the Royals do struggle offensively. If the Royals keep the game close, that bullpen could be a factor because the Indians' bullpen ain't great. But I don't know if the Royals will be able to keep it close. I like the Indians at the minus 110 money line. Next game we have could be interesting because both these teams can really hit the ball. You have the Atlanta Braves at the Colorado Rockies. Braves are minus 1.5 on the run line, minus 162 money line. The Rockies are plus 136 on the money line. Over under for this game set at 12.5. Braves have Toussaint on the mound. The Rockies have Gonzalez on the mound. Toussaint has a 5.63 ERA, 5.63 ERA at home, but on the road he has a 2.25 ERA on the road. Braves are one of the best power hitting teams in the league. It's actually been crazy that they've actually played a little better since Acuna Jr. got hurt. They've been able to keep stay in contention. The Rockies are a team, it just depends on where they play. They're 43 and 22 at home. They have pretty good starting pitching. Their bullpen can hurt them at times. And Gonzalez, he's on the mound tonight. He's won 3 of his last 4 starts. Rockies are tough at home. They're terrible on the road. I'll lean toward the Rockies here. At the as home dogs at plus 136 on the money line. But yeah, like the Rockies at home. I'm surprised they're underdogs at home. All right, that's all the baseball games for today. We'll get ready to move and do some college football, and then we'll get into the UFC. All right, college football. First game we have tonight, Boise State at UCF. UCF is 5.5 point favorites, minus 215 on the money line. Boise State is plus 172 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 67.5. I would lean toward UCF. 5.5 at the minus 5.5 points. And I also would lean toward the I think the under the 67.5. Next game is Weber State against Utah. Utah is 28.5 point favorites, minus 8,000 on the money line. Weber State is plus 1,800 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 48.5. Weber State is a solid FCS team. They went 5-0 in the spring season. and then lost to Southern Illinois by 3 in the playoffs. They're ranked 6th in the FCS top 25 poll. Utah was 3-2 last season. They did bring in a big transfer at quarterback, former Baylor quarterback Brewer, and they're also returning all 5 starters on the offensive line. I like Utah to win this game. 28.5 points is a lot. And this game actually started at 30.5, and it's going down to it went down to 28.5. Yeah, I like Utah to win the game. I don't know if I would give up 28.5 points. So, and I would lean toward the over the 48.5. Next game tonight in college football, you have Big Ten matchup: Ohio State against Minnesota. Ohio State is 13.5 point favorites, minus 650 on the money line. Minnesota is plus 470 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 62.5. I like Ohio State here at the minus 13.5. I just think their offense is going to be too much for Minnesota. Ohio State is returning two of their top wide receivers, and Olave and Wilson. Minnesota is returning the quarterback, Tanner Morgan. They have a strong offensive line, but they had one of the worst defenses last year, so their defense is going to have to improve a lot. I just think they're going to be overmatched against Ohio State. I like Ohio State at the minus 13.5. And the next game we have tonight is Southern Utah at Arizona State. Arizona State is a minus 45.5. Minus 10,000 on the money line. Southern Utah's plus 4,000 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 55.5. Southern Utah's defense allowed 45 points in the season opener. Arizona State's returning 19 offensive starters. I like Arizona State to win this game. But just 55.5 points is just too much, because I think once Arizona State gets a lead, those Herm Edwards will start pulling the reins back a little bit once they get out to a real big lead. But so for that reason, I lean toward the Southern Utah plus 45.5. All right, that's all the college games for today. Oh, wait a minute. Was them games tomorrow? Let's see. I thought there was a couple more Thursday games. Okay, here we go. Also have Temple at Rutgers. Rutgers are 14.5 point favorites, minus 800 on the money line. Temple's plus 520 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 52.5. Temple was 1-6 last season. Rutgers was 3-6 last season. They're a pretty well balanced team. I like Rutgers here at the minus 14.5. Next game is Citadel at Coastal Carolina. Coastal Carolina is minus 33.5 point favorites. Minus 20,000 on the money line. Citadel is plus 28,000 on the money line. Or 2,800, I mean. Over under for this game is at 54.5. I like Coastal Carolina to win the game. I don't know if I don't think I want to give up 35.5 points, though. Next game is Bowling Green at Tennessee. Bowling Green went 0-5 last season. Only scored more than 18 points once. Tennessee was 3-7 last season. They have a new coach, and a lot of their players transferred out. I favor Tennessee here. I don't know if I'd give up 35.5 points though, just because with new coach, new offense, and a lot of new players. But yeah, I lean toward Tennessee to win the game. I don't feel strong enough to lay 35.5 points, so I'm going to stay away from that game. Then you have South Florida, NC State. NC State is 19.5 point favorites, minus 1,200 on the money line. South Florida is plus 680 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 58.5. South Florida went 1-8 last season. They struggled defensively. NC State returning 4 of their starting offensive linemen. Also, Leary's making his return at QB after being hurt last season. I like NC State minus the 19.5. All right, that's the college football games for tonight. We'll break down tomorrow's games and Saturday games on tomorrow's Easy Money. We're going to take a short break, and then we're going to come back and break down the UFC Fight Night 199. Brunson against Tills, the main event. So we're going to take a short break, then we'll come back and break that down. Enjoy these clips off our YouTube page while we take a short break. And I'll see you in just a couple minutes.
Chris about to get slapped up. Hold up, I hope y'all watching this shit. Chris's back is messed up.
Hey, Gary. Hey, Pondo, we want one from you.
I was so close on that, bro. Oh my god. Bro, he just got lit up. I didn't go down there. I ain't going down there, bro.
I just haven't bought into all the Jake Paul hype yet. I think he's a good boxer. Do I think he's a high level and can compete with like professional boxers? No. Has he fought a pure striker or a pure boxer to where he could prove that he can box at a pro level? Not yet. Tyron Woodley's going to be the best striker he's fought. Tyron Woodley ain't a boxer, but Tyron Woodley's going to be the best pure striker that Woodley's fought so far. He fought an NBA player that was coming in with his head down and not even looking where he was throwing. Then he fought Ben Askren, and I'm a big Ben Askren fan. Ben Askren ain't known for his striking. I don't know why Ben Askren even thought he was going to get there and box. Ben Askren beat people by taking them down, holding them down, and pound them somewhere they're on the ground. He wasn't known at all for his striking ability on his feet. Yeah, you can't take it away from him. Jake Paul, he's looked good in them fights. I think Woodley's going to be the toughest fight he's had so far, just because I think Woodley's the best striker he's fought. But I'd like to see him fight a boxer. You don't even have to be a top level boxer yet. Fight a mid level boxer. Everybody knows. See how it goes. If it goes good, move up in competition. But I'm not saying jump in against like Floyd Mayweather or somebody like that. Your first time fighting a professional boxer. You don't have to do that. But just fight somebody that's a boxer, not an NBA player, not a wrestler. Now you're fighting an MMA guy that, hey, can strike. I think Woodley's going to knock Paul's head off. I think Woodley is going to have too much power for him. I think Woodley has enough striking that he's going to be able to compete with him. I don't think Jake Paul's going to beat Woodley, but I'm not going to lie. I'm interested in seeing it on it's next Sunday night. Coon Dog's in the house. Just the Coon Dog have another trick up his sleeve like he did earlier.
He always does.
Who is this? Who has the balls? Who has the balls to interrupt the Coon Dog? Can you tell me that, Steve? Who has the balls? Who the hell is this? He don't look like the king. He looks like him. I think he kind of looks like himself.
Who is this guy? Why his son's in a tux?
What is going on here? Do I need to go down there and help the Coon Dog out?
I'm thinking so.
I'll go down there and I'll give him a big elbow. He said he's a king, but he don't look like a king to me.
What kind of king is this?
The Burger King.
Wanna be Stone Cold?
That's the Burger King right there.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell is up with the two dudes in the suits.
I know. What's up with the Harry Potter looking dudes?
Oh shit, the lights went off. The lights are out. What's going on? Oh!
What is going on? Yo, what the hell?
What the hell's going on? We have no light.
Get out of here. Power's out. Power's out. Power's out.
Something is going on.
It looks like the
I'm out of here, man.
I don't like this, dude. You can't see nothing.
We got the sinister minister in here. I'm getting the hell out of here.
What the hell is going on?
can't see nothing.
Hey, Chris about to go down there. Let Powers out.
What is going on? I want my power back.
Chris about to go down there and go crazy on somebody.
Yeah.
I want to know what's up with the two kids from Glee in the ring. What is that? They see some acapella show tunes.
I demand an explanation. What is happening right now?
What is going on?
Looks like nobody knows what's going on.
All right, welcome back to the show. Easy Money, a sports betting show. Thursday, September 2nd, 2021. Getting ready to break down these UFC fights for the UFC Fight Night 199 this weekend. If you enjoyed those clips, please go check out our YouTube page. You can find them on there. Please hit that subscribe button. Also, if you're a pro wrestling fan, that last clip was announcing that former WWE superstar Boogeyman is going to be here in Muncie on Sunday, October 3rd for DCCW Harvest Havoc 3. Gang Girl's also going to be in here in Muncie for that as well, who is also a former WWE superstar. Get your tickets now; they're going fast. It's a good chance that this event will be a sellout, so you don't want to miss out. You can get tickets at Buy Rider in Muncie. Get a hold of Terry Coombs. You can find him on Facebook, or get on the Delaware County Championship Wrestling's Facebook page, and somebody will get with you. Or you can get a hold of me, Chris Gonzalez. You can send me a message on Facebook Messenger, or however. You can find me on Facebook at Chris D. Gonzalez. I'm on Twitter at Chris Gonzalez at Gonzalez Sports. Send me a message, and I can make sure you get the tickets you need. But you don't want to miss this show. It's going to be a big show. But all right, let's talk some UFC. You have UFC Fight Night 199 this weekend. Brunson versus Till is your main event. Looks like it's going to be a pretty decent card. This card starts Saturday afternoon. The prelims start Saturday at 1:30 in the afternoon Eastern time, and the main card starts at 4 o'clock Eastern time Saturday. We will be live Saturday with live reaction to the UFC Fight Night 199 like we always are. But we live on YouTube and Twitch. I would say I'll put out an announcement later today on what time we'll be live. I got to talk to the other guys and see what their schedules look like, but we'll get the information out to you for that this evening. All right, first fight of the prelims. You have Jonathan Martinez versus Marcelo Rojo. Martinez is a minus 158 favorite. Rojo is a plus 128 underdog. Martinez is 13-4. He's 4-3 in the UFC. He is coming off a loss. He lost by TKO KO his last fight. He has a decent striking and I would say below average grappling. Rojo is 16-8, 0-1 in UFC. He lost his UFC debut by TKO knockout. Has weak striking defense. I like Martinez to win this fight at the minus 158. I just think he's the more well-balanced fighter. All right. Next fight on the prelim card is Deitja Lungambula against Marc-Andre Berholt. Lumagubla is I'm sorry if I know I'm probably butchering that name. Lungiambula. He's 11-2, 2-1 in the UFC. He won his last fight by decision. He has decent grappling, and he's a well-balanced fighter. Berholt is 12-4. He's 1-3 in the UFC. He won his last fight by TKO KO. He has hardly no grappling. I actually like the underdog in this fight with Lungambula at the plus 138 on the money line. I think he's the more well-balanced fighter, and I think his grappling is going to be the difference in the fight. Next fight is Charles Jourdain against Julian DeRosa. Jourdain is a minus 188 favorite. DeRosa is a plus 152 underdog. DeRosa is 25-10, 4-5 in the UFC. He's coming off a loss by KO. 27 of his 34 career fights have ended inside the distance. Jourdain is 11-3-1, 2-2-1 in the UFC. Excuse me. He won his last fight by TKO or knockout. All 11 of his wins are inside the distance. let's see what I like the fight to not go the distance, but I want to see what the odds are on that real quick. Will fight go the distance? No, you can get that at minus 180. That's what I like. I like in this fight. I like a Rosa here just because of the experience. I would probably lean toward him winning this fight by finish. But I like the fight not to go the distance is the bet I would make on that, and that's at the minus 180. All right. The next fight on the prelims, we have Jack Shore versus Ludwig Sherlinian. Shore is a minus 500 favorite. Sherlinian is a plus 360 underdog. Shore is 14-0, 3-0 in the UFC. Won last fight by split decision. He has strong grappling. He averages 5.5 takedowns per every 15 minutes. He has 12 wins by finish. 8 of those are by submission, 4 by knockout. Sherlinian is 9-2-1. He's making his UFC debut. His last fight was in 2019. He has won 4 in a row. But he's I think Shore's going to be too much for Sherlinian. Shore's had UFC experience. He's tough. I like Shore to win this fight by finish. Let's see if it gives me what the odds are on that. Let's go double chance. On the FanDuel, if you do the double chance, you can take Jack Shore to win by KO, TKO, or submission. You get that at minus 120. That's the bet I like on this. I think Shore's going to win by finish. You get a lot better odds than doing the minus 300. So yeah, I like the double chance Jack Shore by KO, TKO, or submission. You can get that on FanDuel at minus 120. All right, then the last fight of the prelims, featured prelim bout is Molly McCann against Ji-Yeon Kim. McCann is a minus 105 favorite, and Kim's a minus 115 at minus 115. So this is pretty close to a pick'em. Molly McCann is 10-4, 3-3 in the UFC. She lost her last fight by unanimous decision. Ji-Yeon Kim is 9-3-2, 3-3 in the UFC. She lost her last fight by unanimous decision as well. She has no grappling. I like McCann here. She's the more balanced fighter. She has some grappling skills. I think that's going to be. I think that'll be the difference in the fight. Kim don't have very good takedown defense as well. I like McCann here at the minus 105 on the money line. All right, that is all the prelims. Let's jump over to the main card. First fight of the main card, you have Patty Pimblett against Luigi Vendramini. Pimblett's a minus 152 favorite. Vendramini is plus 124 underdog. Pimblett is 16-3, making UFC debut. He's won 12 of the last 14. Has 12 wins by finish, 7 wins by submission. Luigi Vendramini is 9-2, 1-2 in UFC. He lost last fight by majority decision. He's been inconsistent. He has no grappling. I like Pimblett here at the minus 152 on the money line. he's the more balanced fighter. And I think Pimblett will get. I think Pimblett's going to get the finish. I do know it's his UFC debut, and you always have to wonder what kind of competition has he faced, at what level has he faced. But we'll find out Saturday. But I like Pimblett. Next fight will be Khalil Roundtree against Modestas Bukauskas. This is a fight in the lightweight division. Roundtree is plus 122 underdog. Bukauskas is a minus 150 favorite. Bukauskas is 11-4, 1-2 in the UFC. Won last fight by unanimous decision. 6 of his nine UFC fights have ended inside the distance. Wrong way. I'm sorry, I messed that up. Bukauskas is 11-2, 1-2 in the UFC. Won last fight by split decision. Two of his 3 UFC fights have ended inside the distance. Roundtree is 9-5, 4-5 in the UFC. He won his last fight by unanimous decision, and 6 of his 9 UFC fights have ended inside the distance. Hold on. I'm going to look up the odds real quick on this. For see, fight to go the, well, see, that's too high. Fight not to go the distance, you get is at minus 270. I don't think the fight will go the distance, but I lean toward Bukauskas on winning the fight. I think it'll be by finish, but I like Bukauskas at the minus 150. I just wanted to see what the odds were if you went fight to not go the distance. Okay, next fight. Okay, come on. Yeah, next fight is Alex Morano versus David Zawada. Morano is a minus 144 favorite. Zawada is a plus 118 underdog. Morano is 19-7, 8-4 in the UFC. He beat Donald Cerrone last fight by knockout. He's a decent striker. Doesn't have hardly any grappling. Zawada is 17-6, 1-3 in the UFC. He lost his last fight by split decision. He has a little bit of grappling, but this fight is mostly going to be up on their feet. I like Morano at the minus 144 on the money line. And next fight is the co-main event, and it's Sergey Spivak against Tom Aspinall. Spivak is a plus 194 underdog. Aspinall is a minus 245 favorite. This is a heavyweight fight. Aspinall is 10-2, 3-0 in the UFC. He won his last fight by unanimous decision over Oleinik, and he has solid grappling. Oh, wait a minute, no. See, Aspinall is 10-2, 3-0 in the UFC. Won his last fight by submission. Has solid grappling. Has won all of his UFC fights by finish. Spivak is 13-2, 4-2 in the UFC. He won his last fight by unanimous decision over Oleinik, and he has solid grappling. I like Aspinall here. minus 245 on the money line's a little steeper than what I like to pay, but I think Aspinall is the more well balanced fighter. Let's see. We'll see what the double chance is. You can get Aspinall to win by a TKO or submission at minus 155. That's what I would like in this, because I think Aspinall is going to win by finish. So I would go with the double chance if you bet on FanDuel. You can get Tom Aspinall to win by knockout, TKO, or submission at minus 155. And then the main event of the evening, you have Darren Till against Derek Brunson. Brunson is 22-7. He's 16-6 in the UFC. He beat Holland by unanimous decision in his last fight. He's won 4 fights in a row. And Brunson has solid grappling. Till is 18-3-1, 6-3-1 in the UFC. He lost his last fight to Whitaker by decision, and he's lost 3 of his last 4 fights. I like Brunson here at the plus 152 on the money line. Till's at minus 188 on the money line, but I like Derek Brunson to win this fight. I just think he's a little bit more well-balanced fighter, and I think his grappling could come into play here. So I would go Derek Brunson at the plus 152. All right. That's all the UFC fights for this weekend. Don't forget, we'll be live with live reaction to UFC fight night on Saturday. I'll put out a thing tonight to let you know what time we're going to be live on Saturday for the UFC fight night 199. I'm sure we'll be live for the prelims as well. I just got to talk to the other guys and see what they have going on Saturday. See what time everybody can be here. All right. Before we get out of here for today, I'm gonna give you guys my picks of the day. Got some picks in baseball and got some picks in college football today. All right. We'll start with Major League Baseball. In Major League Baseball, I like the Giants over the Brewers money line. I like the Cubs over the Pirates money line. I like the Indians money line over the Royals. And I'm going to take the Rockies money line against the Braves. And then in college football tonight, hold on, let me find the right page, sorry. Should be this way. All right. There we are. College football. College football, I have Ohio State minus 13.5 tonight against Minnesota. I'm going to take Southern Utah against Arizona State at plus 45.5. We'll take Rutgers minus 14.5 against Temple. And I'm going to take NC State minus 19.5 against South Florida. So my picks for today in college football, just to recap, you have NC State minus 19.5, Rutgers minus 14.5, Southern Utah plus 45.5, and Ohio State minus 13.5. And then in baseball today, my picks were the Giants money line, the Cubs money line, the Indians money line, and the Rockies money line. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us. Don't forget,
Cutting the pie with all the guys here. Made mistakes and then I made up my mind.
don't forget we're live Monday through Friday with Easy Money, a sports betting show, 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Come join us. We're giving out winners for free. Also, we're live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch with GSR Gonzo Sports Room, our sports talk show. Come join us for that. Got a lot of big things coming from there. Also, don't forget, you can find Easy Money, a sports betting show, and GSR Gonzo Sports Room on Apple Podcasts, Anchor Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Anywhere you listen to podcasts, you can find us. Please check out our YouTube page, hit that subscribe button. If you're watching on Facebook or Twitch, please hit that follow button. Also, we now have merch available. Please check out our merch store at streamlabs.com/Gonzalez Sports/merch. We have some t-shirts on there, some hoodies, beanies. There's a lot of stuff on there. Some more stuff dropping here real soon. So please go check that out. There's also a donation page at that same link. If you'd like to donate to the show to help the show grow, you can do that as well. You can find that link in the video description, or it's going across the bottom of your screen in the ticker. And then one more thing I want to announce. Well, first of all, we'll be live Saturday with live reaction to UFC Fight Night 199. I'll make a post about that later this evening on our social media and let you guys know what time. So follow us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room. And then also, don't forget, we're going to be live here in about an hour at 1 p.m. with GSR Gonzo Sports Room. Have a special guest, pro wrestler, Dutch Boy Platinum. He came in yesterday and done an awesome interview with us. We're going to air that here today at 1 p.m. So come check that out. And we're also going to we also done another interview with a pro wrestler, Logan Myers, that's going to air tomorrow on Friday at 1 p.m. So please come check that out as well. Hope everybody is having a great week. Hey, we're closer to the weekend. That's all you can ask. Got a lot going on this weekend. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget, we'll be live here in an hour. The same channel with GSR Gonzo Sports Room. Hope to see you guys. Peace.
Stoner thoughts. Happy 420. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Stoner thoughts buzzing up my brain, wondering if I'll make it or am I going insane? And then everybody they tell me I should stay in my lane, but my best is yet to come, so I swear to God I'ma stay. Yeah, baby, hit me up with them facts. Tell me that you gon' love me and never gon' hold me back. Cause I swear to God the bitches who do that shit to me whack, who gon' treat me like I'm special, then leave my ass in the past. Fuck, I got a little into it. Smoking all this weed got me feeling little intimate. You made me feel free, now it feels like I'm missing it. Everything I need, now I'm hearing reminiscence. Whoa, but now I'm rapping on that new. Trying to make her sad, feel the pain, call it voodoo. It's the host, but homie, tell me what would you do? Shorty looking bad, she a thought, well, who knew? Yeah, run away, run up to the moon. Baby, run away with a goon. I know that you're leaving soon, so baby, run away to the moon. Stoner thoughts buzzing up my brain, wondering if I'll make it or am I going insane? And then everybody they tell me I should stay in my lane, but my best is yet to come, so I swear to God I'ma stay. Yeah, baby, hit me up with them facts. Tell me that you gon' love me and never gon' hold me back. Cause I swear to God, the bitches who do that shit to me whack. Who gon' treat me like I'm special then leave my ass in the past. Fuck, I've been working hella hard for the dollar. I don't miss